We are headed to a possible open house party. We're looking at possibly 30 to 100 subjects. Apparently there's a female that is running across the road naked. So hopefully we can get over there and get it shut down.
Wow.
Hey guys, I'm sorry. Is there anything wrong? Like, I'm sorry.
I might have been playing truth or dare.
So I mean, at least I talked you off a little bit. Like
What
a noise complaint or anything? Like
what here?
Noise complaint or anything?
Hold on, wait. Are y'all playing truth or dare or something?
Do what?
Truth or dare?
No.
We got to complain to some people running around naked.
What?
That's why I asked y'all if
Okay,
you're playing truth or dare or something.
No, nobody's done that.
Okay.
I've been keeping an eye on
We have not had anybody running around naked. Like, trust me on that. That's really, really weird.
How old are you?
We're all in high school. Like,
Except me, I'm a chaperone.
How old are you?
I'm 27.
You're 27
Yes, sir.
and you're standing here with a drunk high schooler? You're drunk too?
I'm not. I wouldn't say I was drunk. I have had a couple beers today, but
I noticed.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you. There is beer in there, and maybe a couple of people.
He just shut it, and they locked it too.
Dude, I'll say like one thing. I'm sort of glad that I don't do criminal law because, oh man, it would be tough to be on either side of it, frankly. Because as a prosecutor, you got to defend police actions when they're doing stuff like this. And on the defense, you have to sit there and see stuff like this and have to see police like winning on like motions to suppress evidence that was seized in violation of the Fourth Amendment. It's got to be such a difficult job doing criminal law. Whoa, the Baker Party got busted's in the house. What up, Baker Party? Welcome to the stream. Thanks for stopping in. Good to have you here. The absurdity is how they all get arrested and hauled away. Oh my gosh, this is going to be so difficult to watch even.
Yes, sir. What's going on, man?
Not much.
Not much. Oh, what's that? Huh. We got the chaperone downstairs. He just admitted that you guys.
Like, why are these cops like popping a tood as well? Like, and it's just like, look, the police are there to stop like violence, actually people getting hurt. Like, I understand that they're just doing their job. This is more a comment on the laws that make it so high school parties are the focus of a lot of cops. It's just like, this is not hurting anybody. Like, why do we have laws that have to be enforced? Like, get rid of any. I should run for office and specifically say I'm running to propose a new law that specifically says cops are not allowed to investigate high school parties. Should I run? I'd run on that issue.
Let's have alcohol inside the house.
Cops acting all smug, taking away some 19-year-old's Bud Light. Oh, big man, you feel good about it. Yeah, that's my problem. They're acting so smug. That's my issue with it. I mean, don't get me wrong either. I'd be your running mate. Thank you, Stir Fry. No, I mean, honestly, like, I'm the first one to defend cops when there's actual violence going on or when cops have to pull their gun on somebody and shoot somebody. I always want to give the cops benefit of the doubt. I do think that most cops are good people. I think they have a very difficult job. I think that's very awesome and respectable that many of them are surveying their communities and putting their lives on the line to protect people. That said, that doesn't prevent me from leveraging criticism against cops when they do stuff that I believe is unreasonable. I might clip this and put it on YouTube if you don't mind. No, please do, Sir Fry.
All the neighbors, like, they said, like, there are any noise complaints or anything wrong.
Or clip it and send me the raw video and I'll put it on my YouTube channel.
That they would come talk to us and they haven't given us any problems.
Yeah, I have a good relationship with all the neighbors.
We talked to all the neighbors and everything. Like, we haven't had anybody driving. Like, we've just been staying here at the house all week.
Sir, are we being detained or can we go back up in the house?
Yes, sir. You're being detained for this time. Let's walk back up. Get on the.
We're being okay.
Yes, you're being detained.
Okay.
Yes, you're being detained. Uh-oh. What's that? Whoops.
We got approximately I'd say 40 people.
Look, you can just tell the little smile on his face. He's just so like happy to be doing this. Exactly, same here. I always give the cops a fair look, but stuff like this, it's a crime with no victim. That shouldn't even be a crime. Exactly, like the kid said, like, we're just sitting here at the house, not hurting anybody. The neighbors are cool. Like, we know the neighbors. We're good friends with you. Nothing. And then, like, but the cops are acting like this is a freaking life and death situation. They've got to shut down this high school party.
Probably
Yeah, man's in the house.
20
What up?
underage,
Yeah, man.
20 over the age of 18. Right now, we're trying to figure out who's going to go to jail, who's going to get an NTA, and who's going to be released.
On the van. On the van. On the van. On the van.
What? Just for having a party? This is all just lectures anti-government? No, I'm not anti-government. That's a characterization of conservatives and libertarians that liberals like to make because it polls well. It's not, nobody's, I mean, I'm anti-government if you think the founding fathers were anti-government. Lecture confirmed for cop hater. No.
You know, this is the last thing we have time for tonight. We're law enforcement officers, and we have a lot of people say, why aren't y'all fighting crime? Why aren't you taking the meth heads off the street? These are just kids drinking, having a good time.
Right.
We got a whole pile.
That's funny. That's funny that he recognizes the very criticism that everybody that looks at this is going to see, and he's trying to like rebut it in advance, and it's just like not going to work. Watching some football with your high school mates, having a beer or two, there's literally no point to arrest them. I kid.
I mean, a huge bag of Xanax, a lot of marijuana, just unbelievable amount.
Oh my goodness, no way. Marijuana. These kids are hard criminals. They smoked weed. Let's arrest these kids and put a fucking criminal record on their record so that later on in life they have to disclose this and tell this entire story to anybody that asks. Now they're going to have a criminal record and they're going to have a harder time getting through life and they're going to experience difficulties all because they were having a couple of drinks. I mean, come on. The Xanax makes it slightly understandable, but still dumb. Arrest them. There's, holy moly, we got drug dealers in the house. I mean, Xanax is a, how do they know that somebody didn't have a prescription for it? I mean, that's a prescription drug.
Some alcohol up there.
Has this ever happened to any of you guys before?
No. I mean, no.
Like when you were young?
I mean, I have my opinions on Xanax, which is I'm super skeptical that benzos are ever a good idea to be prescribed or being taken by anybody. Benzos are harder to come off of than heroin, for God's sakes. Like, I can't believe people are getting prescribed benzos and like Xanax. It's horrible for you, in my opinion. I would never want anybody that I love to be prescribed benzos and to be taking them on a regular basis.
Probably is not there.
But maybe you'll learn from it, and you never want to be in the back of one of these things again.
I agree.
The reason we're here is because we had a report of kids in the street, one possibly running nude, and it sounded like maybe a female and two guys trying to catch her. Don't know what the story there was, and that's why we responded to this. That coincides with the party that we saw and the amount of drugs, and maybe a young lady got out of hand with it, and you know that's what this leads to. So when folks say, why are you doing this to these kids, we're doing it for their safety. And you know, I've said this over and over. We might have saved some of these kids' lives tonight because a lot of them were that intoxicated. This is not the part of the job we like. It's part of the job that we do, and you know, I feel like maybe I saved one of these kids tonight, and that's the way I have to do this. I'm not after running these kids or putting them in jail. That's not what I'm here for.
Police are here to protect us.
Yeah, I mean, that guy, I mean, yeah, that guy's, that's why I was giving these cops the benefit of the doubt. It's like, they're just doing their job. This is what the law says. This is illegal. Like, I'm in favor of changing the law so that this would never, ever happen. But like, and yeah, you say you're doing it for their safety and that you might have saved somebody's lives, but the chance of that happening is highly, highly unlikely. And the chance that this actually turns these people into hardened criminals and makes their life much worse and much harder and is a net negative on their life is way higher than the chance that he saved anybody's life. So it's a nice way to try to justify it, but they're just doing their jobs. I think we got to change the law so nothing like this ever happens.